What's going on, everyone? Pro-Verbs back here again with another one. That's right, another one. Hey, today I want to talk about sometimes in life you have to tell people no, whether it be your friends, co-workers, family members, your mom, your dad, your children, whomever. Sometimes you have to tell people no. And the thing is, why you have to tell people no at times. For one, so people don't take you for granted and they don't take advantage of you. Because as human beings, we're prone to leech off of people. We're prone to want more and more. We're prone to use people. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying that you're going to do it, but the thing is, we can fall victim to that kind of thing where somebody is so overly nice, you're going to use them, you're going to leech off of them, you're going to always want resource, whatever it is from them, you're going to want to take. So we as human beings, we always going to want more. And if we see the opportunity, we're going to take that opportunity. So never do too much for any individual that doesn't don't do more than what they deserve. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Don't do more for an individual than what they deserve. And sometimes, honestly, you may have it. You may have it, but sometimes you have to tell them no. You have to have boundaries. You have to set boundaries. Because if you don't, the moment someone come to you asking you for something, they're going to see if they can do it again. And if you make it a habit by always doing and giving and giving and giving and giving, not really receiving as much, but you're giving out so much more to this one individual, excuse me, trust and believe, they're going to always look at you as a source of what they can get from you. They're going to always look at you as that. And the thing is, one day you may not have it to give. And guess what? The day you don't have it to give, that's the day they're gonna show some type of resentment towards you. Trust and believe. They're gonna look at you like, hey, you've been giving me all this time. And this one time you're telling me no. Listen, individuals like that, they going to feel entitled. They will feel entitled. They're going to feel that you owe it to them because you've been doing it so much. This is your character. So they staple you as this individual that is so kind hearted, so big hearted that you can never say no. But you didn't set the boundary. So now they took advantage of your kindness and they took you for granted. And you don't want to fall into that category as this goody two shoes that can't say no, because trust and believe, people will take advantage and they will walk all over you. So you have to set that boundary and let them know where you stand. I mean, I'm not saying you cannot do nothing nice for people. I'm not saying that at all. But there have to be a limit. There have to be a limit, and there have to be some kind of consensus where it's like they don't look to you as their source, that you are the end all be all. You don't want people to look to you as that. Now, you got to look at it in a sense where, are you really helping them or are you enabling them? Are you helping or are you enabling? Now, example, if you have an individual that's always coming to you for money, it's every every week, every 2 weeks, every month, but it's they always coming to you for money and you're always giving it to them. And they're a grown adult. Grown adult. Now you got to think to yourself, are you really helping them? Because in that case, if you're always giving to them, they're not going to have any type of sense of responsibility on how to handle whether handling money or getting out there and working for it. Because when you work for it, you appreciate it much more. When you don't work for something and it's just handed to you, you take it for granted. You don't appreciate it as much because it just comes to you so easy. So, in that sense, you're enabling that person to be lazy or not work on being a person that knows how to handle money. In that sense, to help them, you have to teach them one, how to handle money, and two, that they got to work for it so they can be able to appreciate things in life a lot more. And this goes for whether it be your parents, your children, friends, co-workers, whoever. You don't want to be put in a position where you're going to enable somebody to continue to use you because they're not growing themselves. And to help someone, you're going to give them the information that's needed, or encourage them to go in a direction where it's going to really benefit them in the long run. And when I say your parents, I mean, listen, sometimes your parents can leech off of you as well. Sometimes they can. And I'm not saying don't help your parents when help is needed. Do that. But at the end of the day, we all have our own lives to live. We all have our own lives to live. And you don't want to be put in a position where all the stress is going to be on you and it's going to be your responsibility for this, that, and third for that one individual. We all fall on hard times. We all need help every now and then. But you don't want to enable someone, one, to become lazy or become very dependent on you 100%. You don't want somebody to be dependent on you 100% because, hey, things happen. Sometimes you may be the one that need help. Would that same person that always continue to ask you for help, would they help you as well? You got to think about that. And talking about this helping and enabling, sometimes we got to think about it. Especially, you know, when you give into strangers, you may want to help those who are unfortunate. They may be homeless and whatnot. But think about it in this sense. One, why are they homeless? And two, not to put everybody in the same box, but there are individuals who are homeless because of bad choices and bad decisions that they have made in life. It happens. Now, what are those bad choices and bad decisions they make? What is it? It could be a laundry list of things, that the mistakes that people could have made. And drugs could be one of them. And they allowed the addiction to make them make a lot of bad choices and decisions when it comes to whether work-wise and financially. Now, when you see someone coming to you, asking for money, you got to, now at that moment, you got to think to yourself, if I give this money, Am I helping them? Am I truly helping them because they said they want to get something to eat? Or are you enabling them to continue in their drug habit? Sometimes we got to think about these things. So it relates to people that we know in our lives. Are we helping or are we enabling? Because they may tell you one story on why they need the money, but they're not telling you the full details. They may not tell you the full details on why they're in the position that they're in and why they always need it over and over. I'm not saying if they come to you one time that you don't do nothing and question it. I'm not saying that. But if it's a repeated habit, they come to you over and over and over. That's when you got to start questioning, am I really helping you right now? Because you coming to me as the source for your needs, for your wants. So that's when you got to start questioning whether you're really, what if what you're doing is truly helping them. You understand? So you have to create boundaries for people and have a limit on what you're able and what you're not able to do for them so they can be able to take you serious. And because you wanted them as well to take their life serious and be responsible and be accountable for the decisions that they make in their lives. And that's how you will help them. By sometimes by telling them, no, I can't help you. You got to find a way. And sometimes, yes, that is tough love. Listen, I have been down that road before where I had to receive tough love because I was getting older and I was still in that dependent mindset. Like, I need you for this source of income. I need you. I need you. But the more I receive tough love and say, hey, I can't help you. You got to do something. Not saying that my parents did not help me financially to get to the point where I'm at, because we all need a little push. We all need a little help, especially in the beginning when we just starting off. But the thing is, once you get that little help that you can get, it is up to you now. It's up to you what you do with it. And then from there, you have to take things serious. You have to take things serious and not take life for granted. Don't take life for granted. And the people who uses other people, they take life for granted. They feel entitled if any person just always continually giving them a handout. So that's my message for today. Watch the company around you, set boundaries, and learn to say no at times, even for those who are very close to you. Yeah, you may feel bad about it, but at the end of the day, you want to see that person elevate and grow to become even better, where they don't have to always depend on someone to really help them all the time. Yeah, we may need help every now and then, sometimes, but at the end of the day, this is that's their life, and the outcome of their life depends on their choices, their decisions. And it's up to them to make wise choices and decisions in life so they don't have to continue to be in the same predicament by always seeking a handout. And remember, needs are more important than wants. So if you see somebody have a need, you may help them with that. But a want, Use your discretion. Anyway, this is Proverbs tuning out. Hey, and if that message really hit home, it really inspired you in any shape, way, or form, please click that like button. Comment if you have anything that you want to say, or if you have any questions, ask it, and please share this with someone if you feel that it may help them as well. All right. Peace.